I'm about to stay in a Carnival Cruise suite and eat Carnival Cruise food for 3 days. So I thought of this joke a couple days ago. I've been kind of like workshopping it in my head. This is it. I hope you like it. What was it? I forget. Oh yes, okay. Have you ever seen a Carnival suite? Was it a caramel apple? Maybe cotton candy? Possibly a funnel cake? Right. In this video, we're gonna be staying in a Carnival suite and eating all the circus food for 3 days. Now, about a year ago, well, over a year ago now, wow, time flies, I went on my first Carnival cruise. It was the Carnival Glory. We called her Gloria just because it felt a bit more personal. It was my first cruise ever on this channel, so it was a very big moment for me. I really had such a mediocre time. But I didn't realize that at the time because I had nothing to compare it to. Since then, I've been on all the major cruise lines, which I'm super grateful for, besides Celebrity and Princess, but I will be going on both of those soon because I am both of those things embodied. Where's my crown? Mia Thermopolis, where is it? Julie Andrews, come get your granddaughter. And I've just come to the conclusion that Carnival is probably not my favorite cruise line, but it's definitely not bad. It's definitely not
Margaritaville at sea.
It's an affordable cruise and it can still be a great time. So we're going back, girlies, but this time we are testing out a Carnival suite. Last time I stayed in one of the rooms with those little circular windows, which was great. I loved feeling like I was inside of a cuckoo clock. I could be like, what time is it? But a suite, guys, this is the real test. We're gonna see what it's like to be on the high end of the high seas. I just came up with that. I love when I'm creative. I'm gonna try on the Carnival robe, see if it's plush. I'm gonna taste test the Carnival caviar, you know, even if it's little anchovy eggs, it still counts. Even if it's a topping at Pizza Hut, it still matters. This is a 3-day cruise and the price of the suite, girlies, it was a lot. It was $1,700. Which is kind of a normal price for other cruises, but for Carnival, that's very pricey. I think my last Carnival cruise was like $650. So this is definitely a lot more. Hopefully the experience is worth it. So of course, we're gonna review the room, explore the ship and the amenities, but the main event, like always, is the sustenance, the food. You guys know on this channel, that's what we live for. I don't eat to live, I live to eat. I'm gonna taste test all the food this ship has to offer, from the buffet, to the room service, to the extra cost restaurants. Because, je m'appelle, when you're in a suite, you might as well treat yourself to the extra cost places, you know? Just live life and say, c'est la vie. What does that mean? Okay, it means that's life. I thought it meant give me what I want right now. And quickly to all the people that are about to comment, Timmy, you're staying in a suite, you're not relatable, you've changed, you're a bougie monster. Girlies, next month, I'm going on another cruise and I'm staying in a room with no windows. So I don't wanna hear it. And quickly, I just wanted to address some rumors that have been going on. No, I'm not going on the poop cruise. This is not the poop cruise from hell, even though it is on my bucket list. Your mother's a comedian. This ship is called the Carnival Conquest, which is a nice name, but I'm gonna call it Carnival con queso because I'm hungry and it just sounds more delicious. We are stopping at Celebration Key, which is Carnival's private island. I've never been there. We just stopped in Nassau last time, so we're gonna taste test the island food. We're gonna look at the beach. We're not gonna go onto the beach because I hate beaches, but it's gonna be a great time. We're gonna celebrate, woo! Oh. Pop it, lock it. Regina, what you doing on the floor, girl? What you doing, girl? Come up here. Oh. I think she just had a little snag, a caca snag. Give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it. It is the easiest way to support little old me and my whole dainty career. Also my daughter, Regina, look at her. Look at those bug eyes. Also subscribe, I make food content. I go on cruises, I stay at hotels, I go to restaurants, it's a great time. Okay, let's go. Carnival first class, where Pennywise wears diamonds. Let's go, girlies. Hola, ¿cómo estás? We are in Port Miami. This is a cruise port that is in Miami. Obviously, there is the iconic Carnival wings. I don't know if they realize that their wings look really tiny. It's kind of giving the caterpillar from A Bug's Life. These are the lines. As you can see, there's a too early line and an on time line. I went in the priority line, girlies, because we have a suite. Did you forget? We do. I went up the escalator and then I went through security. And guys, there's a captain's lounge. Girlies, I'm in the lounge. Champagne caviar. I'm Goop. This is a very nice lounge. This is much nicer than the Norwegian lounge, which is the only lounge I've ever been in because that was my only first class experience. Am I in luxury? Am I in opulence? I'm not seeing it. I'm I think it's so awkward. Someone was looking at me, so I smiled. I am not seeing any food, but I'm still grateful for the very pretty chairs and the gorgeous plant life. I don't know if you noticed, but there was a tiny little piece of dry skin dangling from my nostril. It was not a booger, I promise. If it was a booger, I'd be proud of it. I would say it's a booger. Everyone has boogers, but it wasn't. So please
leave me alone.
Anyways, what do we think of the lounge? I think it's very nice, very big, spacious, and there's some tables. I'm pretty sure that they do serve food sometimes because there's an area with a sink and like a counter. Ooh, my voice, a counter. Okay. Hello. Oh. Oh. The chairs could be a little softer in first class, you know, but girlies, I've had quite the morning. I have a lot to tell you, a lot to fill you in on, a lot of life updates. I actually do have a big health update, which I'll talk about later in the video. Okay, so first of all, this is Port Miami. I know you're thinking, Timmy, how did you get from Orlando to Miami? Well, that's because I filmed my intro yesterday. Sometimes I do that to save time if I'm going on a big trip and then I just edit it together. Movie magic. I know it might sound deceitful, but welcome to show business, baby. You're in Hollywood now. Anyways, I took a train last night. I stayed at a hotel in downtown Miami. It was fine. I partied in the clubs. I actually didn't. I got a good night's rest. Besides the fact that I woke up in the middle of the night with my eyeball stuck to my eyelid. I'm not joking. A lot of you know I have severe dry eye, and once in a while in the middle of the night, my eye gets so dry that the eyeball sticks to my eyelid and then it rips the top layer of my eyeball. Yes, it's as painful as it sounds. It's actually excruciating. And last night it happened so badly. I fell back asleep after like an hour of pain. I woke up, the pain is gone, but my eye is extremely blurry. So it's a little disorientating. I kind of feel like I'm floating through life right now, like a surfer dude in Miami Beach, you know? And it kind of fits the cruise theme. So if you see me winking when I'm trying to read something, I'm not flirting with you, unless if you look like a lumberjack, then I might possibly be flirting with you. Also, if you look like Mr. Clean, watch out, watch out. This has happened before. Typically the blurriness goes away after 1 or 2 days. So I'm hoping tomorrow it'll be better. Another thing, at this hotel, their body wash was scented spicy thyme. Not like time like a clock, like time like the herb. I just thought to myself, that's weird. Are we making Italian stuffing? I mean, I got the yeast for it. Stop, I'm in a first class lounge. I can't talk like that. Anyways, the spicy thyme body wash got into my, how do I say this? Dingle hopper. It got into my dingle hopper. And every time I pee, it feels like the fires of Mordor are flowing out of me. So it's been rough. Also, when I checked in, I was going through security. They told me to put my bags on the floor. Then this dog came and sniffed all the bags. And he stopped at mine and he started jumping on it like it was a trampoline. Mama, this is a laptop. Apple doesn't make trampolines, but they should. And so they thought I had something. They checked all my bags. I don't have anything besides gummy vitamins, fish pills for my eyes, and my camera. So it's just a lot. It's just a lot, but I'm really excited. Let's start this adventure. It was time to board, so I made my way up the escalator, and as you can see, this is the passenger boarding area. So I asked the guy, I was like, is it this way? And he was like, yes, obviously. He didn't say that, but I wouldn't blame him if he did, because it was so obvious. I didn't even have to ask. Carnival's got that nice loading dock. They have the one that's like made out of the plexiglass, so you can see all around you. I have been on some that are made out of like actual tires, just full rubber. And this loading dock isn't just for the sweet people. This is for everybody. Everyone can experience this bliss. I love that. We are about to take our first step on the Carnival. Gonna get some. I want a Tostino chip real bad to dip, you know? Here we go. Ow, we're here. This is it. Okay, let's find the lobby. I'm feeling a lot better. Honestly, I was so stressed in the morning because of my eye, but I'm embracing seeing the world through 2 different visions. Oh, here we go. The vibes were going, girlies. I was already ready to party. I walked in, I saw the lobby, and I was taken aback. Literally, I was not taken forward. It took my breath away like that Jessica Simpson cover where she says, ah! I just had to spin for a moment and then I got embarrassed, so I stopped. But look, girlies, wow, look at all the little twinkling lights. Look at the paintings. I was just not expecting this vibe at all. It's honestly gorgeous. I felt like I was in a big chapel or something. And I did not know this is a Halloween themed cruise. So they had a few decorations, including this man who I'm assuming also has dry eye, and his eyeball also had a tiny tear as well. So I felt very related to the Carnival Gloria. When I stepped onto it, I was like, where do I got my tokens because it was giving Dave and Buster's on the Seven Seas. But this, we got a mural hand painted by Leonardo da Vinci. The fact that he came back from the other realm just to do that, insane. The fact they have those kinds of connections with the big man upstairs, crazy. This is so much better than I expected. Oh, rust. Oh, that is just there to balance out the mural. They're like, we don't want you to think it's too high end, okay? We gotta throw some rust in there, manage some expectations a little bit. I ate that puddle up. I didn't eat it up because there's probably like amoebas and things like that in it. It's not clean to eat, but metaphorically. So this is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna explore the whole ship now. We're gonna go eat, and we're gonna eat at the buffet because I have to start every cruise off with a buffet experience. And then we're gonna do our little safety drill, and then we're gonna check out the sweet girlies. Oh, enchanté, enchanté. I'm not ready for this sleigh. Wow, Dr. Seuss, Dr. Seuss. This is the buffet. It's called Season Restaurant, which I think is short for seasoning. So I'm expecting a lot of flavor. This is the little salad bar. They have set up a lot of toppings. That's great. And then also some random little meats kind of stuck to a platter like a sticker. And they also have a fruit section. This is where I like to hang out. And also some cheese and crackers and breads. And this is the dessert area. Now this is the main entree section. They have tons of stuff. It is kind of hard to pinpoint what everything is, but I see vegetables and I also see casseroles. Oh, and a pot roast, a suckling pig. So this is what I got. I got a chicken tender, mac and cheese, some eggplant parmesan, some bow tie chicken pasta, some Swedish meatballs, a jalapeno cheddar hush puppy, and a weird corn dog. There's nothing more that I love in this world actually than a colorful plate of food. So much nutrition, minerals, and also Flintstone vitamin particles. So this is the most packed cruise buffet I've ever witnessed. I couldn't find a table for about 15 minutes. I was just pacing. I felt like I was back at H Mart. That H Mart video shook me to my core. I'm sweating, but I'm excited. I'm hungry. I'm ready to feast. I did try to get foods that I didn't try last time on my last Carnival cruise. I had like a vague memory of what I had, so I avoided those things. I think this is mostly new and fresh. Hopefully fresh. Let's first try. Okay, we're trying the chicken and bows. It seems to be some sort of pasta. Let's see. You know, I'm pretty sure that might just be milk and pasta. And you know, that's still a recipe, it still exists, but it's not good. That actually tastes like nothing. There's no garlic flavor, no Parmesan flavor, no even mushroom flavor. I would take a mushroom flavor over that. And I despise fungi. I think it's one of the evil forces in our universe, but this is just so plain. I personally don't even like drinking milk anymore. I'll drink almond milk, but like the main milk to me is too crazy. I heard people say there was pus in it. And since I heard that, I said to myself, I don't know if I really want that. That's probably not true, by the way, obviously. I'm not a scientist, but it's stuck in my brain. I can't help it. At least the pasta's tender. I don't think I got any chicken. Let's find some chicken so I can have some protein, you know, keep me energized throughout the day. I don't see any. Okay, I see one piece. Well, it seems like two pieces that are attached by a tendon loin. Let's see. I want to save my napkin. I want to be able to use it. Okay, it's down. Ariel. Have you ever had chicken noodle soup for the soul? Did it go to your soul or to your stomach? Your stomach, right. See, everything's a lie. That tastes like Campbell's chicken noodle soup, but like the chicken chunks in that. I've always hated Campbell's chicken. I feel like it's like very pink for some reason, like peppa, and it almost has like a tuna texture. Hate it. I had to clean my fork. Oh, by the way, some of the Carnival employees have offered me drinks already. And when I was on my first cruise last time, I said, sure, because I thought it was included. And it wasn't. They were like, here's your bill. It was like $8. I was like, okay, I'll pay it. Because I'm a people pleaser. I still took it. I get walked all over and I say, thank you. At least you're wearing Skechers. But this time I said, oh, a drink for me? No, thank you. No, thank you. Of course, I was polite and they were super nice, but I know better now. Next up, chicken tendy. I may have tried this last time. If there's a chicken tendy on the menu, I'm gonna eat it. But I don't remember what it tastes like, so let's see. Welcome back to Carnival Cruise. That's not bad. When I first bit into it, it did have an old fat flavor to it, but that faded away very quickly and it became a basic, pretty good chicken tender. You know, the inside did have a slight kind of chicken nugget, mattress firm sort that texture, but that's to be expected, you know, and the breading was very thick, but not too thick, crunchy, and it had that classic kind of black pepper chicken tender flavor. So I'm not mad at that at all. Guys, we're doing a great job. I'm so happy. It's raining, but I'm happy. The weather doesn't control my emotions. I won't let it. I'm gonna give that a nice 6.5 out of 10. Yes. Next up, let's try another fried item. Why not? The corn dog. So this corn dog does look kind of busted open, like someone possibly maybe punched it. Why would they do that? It's just a corn dog. It didn't do anything wrong. But you can see the inside of it, and the breading looks very different than your typical corn dog. I'm very intrigued. So let's see. I can't. Girlies, I'm not being dramatic or hyperbolic. I'm not being hyperbolic when I say this is the worst corn dog I've ever had. Now, the hot dog inside actually tastes like, ooh, it's crumbling apart. It tastes like a classic all beef hot dog, actually kind of high quality, juicy, good texture, but the breading isn't even breading. It's not even corn. I think it should be called a gravel dog because it tastes and feels like rocks. When I took a bite, I felt like I was climbing a mountain because it's so hard and so stale. There's not one bit of fluffiness, not one bit of crispiness. It almost reminds me of a super stale like tamale. It's much more dense and just dried up. It makes Raisinets feel like turkey. That's just awful. I'm gonna give that a 1 out of 10. But hey, we like the chicken tender. There's still hope. And I'm gonna talk about my health update in a second. I know you're waiting for me because you really care about me. You don't care? You're just here for the food? But let me first try the mac and cheese. Why not? I thought I was gonna have a luxurious time. Where's the filet mignon? Show it to me now, please. I'm about to say something that's very similar to what I said about the corn dog. That is the worst mac and cheese I've ever had. Ever. And it's kind of crazy that I taste tested the worst corn dog ever and the worst mac and cheese ever back to back. I feel like those things don't usually happen all at once. Maybe something in the multiverse is glitching and I hope it stops. I hope it fixes itself because I can't take much more of this. And I just got here. That mac and cheese tastes like sour. Oh, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like pure buttermilk on noodles. And buttermilk smells like a butt. Have you ever smelled buttermilk? It's like a sour badonkadonk, you know? Just unwashed. There's no cheesiness. There is no sharpness. It's just sourness. That's it. I don't feel safe eating that. I'm not saying it's rotten, but I am saying it tastes rotten, in my opinion. And I'm scared. We have a few more things to try. Let's try the Swedish meatball. You've heard of chicken of the sea. Get ready for IKEA of the ocean. I am not fully disgusted. Let's celebrate that. These aren't bad. These aren't bad. You know, they kind of taste like chicken sausage. They don't really taste like a meatball. And they actually have the texture of sausage as well. So it's more like a ball of sausage. And I've never been against that combination. Neither have you. It is salty, it has a slight fennel flavor to it, and the sauce didn't really taste like much, which I'm fine with. So far, the sauces have been quite demonic, so we're just gonna stay away because I don't wanna have to get an exorcism on the Carnival ship. I would rather do it in a barn or a bedroom like everyone else does, you know? So I'm gonna give that a 5. A 5, okay. Now, this is a jalapeno cheddar hush puppy. Girlies, I'm sorry, I've never not digested this much food in my life. I think so far this plate might be worse than Margaritaville, let's say. I thought that was rock bottom, but turns out Carnival Conquest food might be in hell. That does not resemble a hush puppy. It tastes a lot like the corn dog's breading. It's just like this rocky, overcooked wallpaper. Honestly, that's what it's giving. And I would like a new design in my house, but my stomach is pretty the way it is. There is a hint of jalapeno flavor, which did help, but still horrible. Girlies, I mean it. This plate is terrible. I hate starting the video off on a negative note. Guys, I'm going to a steakhouse tonight. I have never been to a Carnival Steakhouse, so the food might eat. Let's try eggplant parmesan, and then we'll talk about my health, which I hope hasn't gotten worse in the last 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, that could have been so much worse. It really could have. It is very soggy. It is not satisfying to eat in the slightest, but flavor-wise, it does kind of taste like a chicken parmesan without the chicken. So it has that breading flavor. It has the marinara flavor, that salty, sharp cheesiness. So I don't hate it. I just don't know why they made it into like a casserole type of thing when it's supposed to be thin and crispy, you know? It's just a blob of sogginess. So I'm gonna have to give it a 4, but hey, I was able to eat it. Golly gee, that's great, isn't it? We have to appreciate the little things. Now, before I get dessert, this is my health update. So I recently had my annual checkup. I have a new doctor. She's wonderful. Love her so much. She's so nice. Every time I get all my tests, like all my labs done, I get very nervous because I eat so much gutter trash that I worry about my cholesterol, all that stuff. Luckily, all that is good. Now, my thyroid is a big issue. And I mean that literally. When she touched my neck, she was like, oh, wow, that's big. And I was like, big? Big? Are you calling me big? Anyways, I've known my thyroid levels have been off for the past couple years because throughout all my checkups, you know, it's just gotten slightly worse. But my old doctor didn't want to put me onto medication. I'm not sure why. I guess he just wanted to see my neck expand, or it just wasn't bad enough yet. That's my guess. Anyways, I'm officially going on thyroid medication for subclinical hypothyroidism right after this trip. So I'm going to be a new me. It's going to cure all my ailments, make my vision less blurry probably. So I can't wait for that. Also, I finally got a dermatologist appointment for my mystery skin thing I have going on. I think it's a type of rosacea that causes like little pimple type things that are itchy because that's what's been going on. But that's just my unprofessional WebMD opinion. And I got some new glasses. They're on the way. So girls, this is a fresh start. Let's go get some dessert quick. For dessert, I got the citrus cake, the Reese's peanut butter cake, and the funfetti cheesecake as well. I'm so hungry. I barely ate. And desserts are typically a safe bet. So let's just dig in. This is a citrus cake. Oh my. I want more now. I might go get some, actually. I mean, it's a buffet. I can get more if I want to. I have free will. That's great. I'm gonna do that after. I love it. I love it. Now, okay, the cake within like the actual cake layers are very dry. I would compare them to, you know, like a Vino commercial, but like the before side of the commercial, not the after. That dry. Flavor-wise though, it's fantastic. It tastes like an orange creamsicle milkshake in cake form. So it has a vanilla flavor mixed with orange, very light, very airy. I loved it. 10 out of 10. Okay. Now we have the funfetti cheesecake. Oh, that's good trash right there. So I don't know if you understood what I meant when I said good trash. There's certain foods that you know are processed, basic flavors, meh texture, but they still taste like happiness. They still taste enjoyable. That's good trash. It still has that kind of cream cheese Philadelphia flavor, but with this kind of fake sweetness and a slightly grainy texture, but I still really liked it. I really did. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Now, peanut butter cupcake. Oh my goodness. That's pretty good. You know, does it taste like a Reese's cup? No. A Reese's Pieces? No. And I'm not a Pieces, I'm a Gemini. And people always call me two-faced for that. I'm not two-faced. I'm sorry I have multiple layers to me. That tastes like Reese's Puffs, the cereal. Exactly like that. So it's almost like a watered down Reese's flavor, but there's still a peanut butteriness and there's still a chocolatiness, but just not in a rich way, more in a light way. And the cake was once again dry, but so is my eye. So I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I liked it. So dessert was pretty good. The food was a disgrace. And now we're gonna go do the safety drill and then check out the suite. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I deserve it after this. I'm actually gonna do the room tour before the safety drill. Oh my God, people just running. Things are happening, girlies. Okay, so we're on deck 7. My room is 7262 and the numbers say it's this way. Ooh, the hallways smell good. It smells like potpourri, but like fresh. Is there such a thing? I should create it. Innovation. The future is here. The future is now. Okay, these are the hallways. I love the movie theater lights. Very Nicole Kidman, AMC. We come to this place for magic. Wait a second, mine's not here. It must be on the other side of the ship. Sometimes they'll do even and odd numbers. I hate that. They expect us to just know how to do algebra. I don't. Here it is, and there's my gorgeous little suitcase. Guys, I got a backpack with wheels this time. We are upgrading through life overall. Here's my little key card. Let's open it. Guys, it's the suite. I'm nervous. I hope it was worth it. I really do. Is it gonna work? Oh, Oh, okay, wow. Okay, wait. The TV is on. Why is the TV on? Is someone in here? It's my suite. Get out. You ate my caviar. I can smell it on your breath. Okay, this is very nice. Hello? You know, my one other suite on the Norwegian cruise line was a little bit bigger. So subconsciously I was expecting that size, but at the end of the day, size truly doesn't always matter. I'm gonna show you what I just walked into right now. Je m'appelle, oh, unpack and choose fun. That's what I'm doing. Yes, sir. For a Carnival cruise, this is actually pretty gorgeous now that I have more of the lights on. Look at that. We have a spotlight. I could stand on that little counter and just sing my heart out. And I will fix, I'm only 5'7". Let me just take off my bags, set them aside. Oh, and my fur coat too, and my pearls. Oh, they broke. Oh my God, please, they were $8,000. So this is the front door. It's your typical kind of closet, Narnia sized door. You'd think the suites would have, you know, bigger doors, more grand, maybe a double door. Like, I think they call those Paris doors or something. But no, it is just the normal, and that's okay. We have some lighting up here. I do like these lights. I do. There's like a screen over them that gives them kind of this ombre look, and it reminds me of the hair trend in the early 2000s. And so that is very exciting. A robe! Oh my God, a robe! Two! I can wear both at the same time. Girlies. The hanger stuck. Girlies, Carnival's robes are actually quite soft. I was expecting maybe like parchment paper, but this is like linens and fibers for sure, and kind of heavy. Wow, okay, we're gonna put that on later. Here we have the room service menu. We'll try that a different time, not today. And I did pre-order these sweaters. Nice to see they're here, and I got what I wanted on time, because if I didn't, you guys know I would throw a fit. I would take the fit and I would throw it so far. I'm just kidding, I would never. I would say, hi, I think I ordered some water. Can you bring it to me? Thank you. This is the main desk. I am not pleased with this little chair. I feel like for a suite, I could have gotten something with more of a backrest, you know, because I don't want to like try to lay it back and then just topple over, but it'll do, I guess. Get in there. And this painting is for sure the London countryside, because you can see in this corner we got some fish and chips. Over there we got some baked beans and Steakhouse. Now the drapes are not very pretty to me. I have to be honest, they look like a mosquito net. See, like, hello? Try and get me, mosquito! When I lived in Kenya, we had to use mosquito nets every night, but I still ended up getting multiple different mosquito illnesses, but I got treatment for them. It's okay. That's a true story. Now here we have this couch. I am grateful for the couch because a lot of rooms don't have a couch this big, but it's really ugly. And I don't want to insult it, but it is. And sometimes we have to be matter of fact about these things. It looks like a swollen Nutter Butter. Oh, it looks like someone put it into water and soaked it for some reason. Let's test it out. Oh, you know, I know it's probably not genuine leather, which is a good thing. We don't like leather, right? But it does have kind of a nice feel to it. It's not too hard. I do like how the backrest is like a big kind of like jet puff marshmallow. So we got Nutter Butters, we got marshmallows. The couch is really feeding us. And then we have this chair over here, which kind of has a design that resembles kind of like astrology and like the planetary systems kind of connecting to each other and how they spin around the sun. Science was my major, so I really appreciate that little detail. And here we have some sort, do you see that? Of a square. I think it's one of those little sticky squares, but it's not sticky anymore. So it must have been here a long time. You know, it's a suite. They could have scraped it off, but at the same time, I understand that it might have left a mark. So instead they just left a blob. Ew, something stinks. Like the Margaritaville caca. Oh God, not again. Remember when I was on the Margaritaville at sea and like all of a sudden my room started stinking? It's that same smell. I expected my suite to smell like roses. Wait a second, I have to check for a bucket just in case. We got one. Okay. This is the bed. It looks very nice, very big. And the pillows look very plush. They're probably like, oh, I tripped on the mosquito net. They're probably even more plush because this is sweet, you know? Do the lights work? Oh, it stinks so bad, guys. What is that smell? It's really strong. You know, this is first class, so they should really provide us with nose plugs as well. If it's gonna be this stinky, they have to do something to compensate us. I want some free nose plugs. Maybe a little chocolate on my pillow as well. Why not? There's this gorgeous mirror that is so long. So you can look at yourself while all your girlfriends look at themselves too, and just we can all be a big conceited group of people. Enough space for all of our egos. I love it. We have this gorgeous TV. It's not the biggest I've seen on a cruise, but I do like that it's like tilted, and also it's by Samsung. I think this is a closet. Okay, so just more space for, oh, lights, camera, action. Wow, we really are in Hollywood. We're in the big business now, girls. Look at this little spotlight, guys. Can you see me? No? Classy, I'm so classy. Gucci, Louis, Prada, and Fendi. Walmart? I don't know her. It is now time for the bathroom. I'm nervous about this. You guys know I am not picky when it comes to cruise rooms, but I'm very picky when it comes to the shower. I have showered in the worst showers and not really the best. I mean, the Norwegian suite just had like a tub type thing. It wasn't glamorous. So I'm hoping this is glamorous. Let's see. There's a boudoir. I stopped using BB cream because of my skin issues. I wanted to let it breathe. But if I was still putting on BB cream, I would sit down on this little stool and have my little boudoir moment. Maybe I'll do my sunscreen here. That'll be fun. Okay, here we go, the bathroom. I love it. I really do. I want a tub real bad and I got it. Look at this. Look at this. It has jets. We have jets on a cruise tub. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Listen, it's still a tub, but it is so much better than those showers that are connected to the floor, you know? I'm so grateful for this. And I do think it's a bit more glamorous than the Norwegian one, to be honest. I guess in Norwegian, they don't get this classy. There's tile? Are you kidding me? This is intricate. That's a hand-pieced mosaic. And we have the shower head. There's a string. I don't know what the string is for. Maybe they think I'm Spider-Man and I'll swing from it, but I probably won't because I'm not that agile. And there's some soap. Girlies, I might take a bath. I might soak in con queso. Dreams do come true. And this is a little toilet. We have lots of towels and even more towels. Oh my gosh. We have an abundance of tiles. I'm so grateful. Last but not least, we have the patio. Let's see. Oh, okay. It's a pretty long patio. It's pretty lengthy. It goes all the way from here to there. You see that? It's pretty far. Oh, the ocean breeze, it just hit me. This air just fills me with so much glee. Wow. Okay. I'm ready. I am pretty happy with the room. Do I think it's worth the price? I'm not sure yet. We have to test out the bed. We have to experience the rest of the cruise, eat the rest of the food. There's so much more to do. Oh, and the island, guys. We have an action-packed 3 days ahead of us. Ow! So the suite is already attacking me. It doesn't think I belong here. Well, I do. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Back up. It is time to do our safety drill. Let's go, girls. Girlies, I just did the safety drill. It was by far the easiest one ever. They literally just scanned my card and said, you're done. Didn't say anything. I mean, I'm okay with it. Maybe they know I'm a pro. I know how to put on my life jacket. I know how to float. I know how to do the donkey paddle and also the catwalk. See, just like that. Girlies, I was focused on editing. You know, I'm a businessman. I have to work between meals. And I was so in the zone using my one good eye that I didn't even notice we were moving. We're moving, oh my goodness. We're on a voyage on the sea. We're going to find some fish and chips to eat. Hold on, we have to take a whiff of the moving ocean. We smelled the ocean when it was standing still, but not when it was on the go. Oh, oh, oh. 1, 2, 3. And yes, I did bring Sarah. I brought Sarah Paulson because she deserves a vacation too. She's always screaming and saying, "Ah!" Okay, let's go back in. That's enough wildlife for the day. I felt like Cinderella when I saw the staircase leading up to the steakhouse. Call me Cinder Wench. Either way, I was looking forward to this evening of opulence and steak. Oh, it's closed. It's closed. I didn't see that. Okay, we'll just wait. I think it opens at 5:30 in like 8 minutes. I noticed this sign outside of the steakhouse that basically said tonight is casual night at the steakhouse because typically you have to like dress up. And I did not plan it this way. I'm grateful that it's casual night because I did not bring a suit or a gown. Beautiful gowns, gorgeous gowns. You know, none of those. Anyways, this is the inside of the restaurant. As you can see, the chef tried to wave and I did not notice until now, and I should have kept the camera on him. I feel really bad about it. Chef, I'm so sorry. This is the menu. As you can see, it has like a carnival dent in it, a carnival shaped dent, you know, and I just felt like that's a gorgeous detail. This is the menu. You can pause if you'd like, but they have tons of entrees, appetizers, desserts, everything you could ever imagine. Well, not everything, but classy things, you know. They gave me some butter and 2 kinds of bread, as you can see. Also, they gave me this free tiny microscopic burger. Oh my God, girlies, hi, I'm here. This place is really nice. The waitresses are so wonderful and I'm so hungry now. When I booked this online like a month ago, it was just called the Steakhouse. It didn't have a name. So I was gonna make this joke about how like Carnival's too lazy to name their steakhouse, you know, but it has a name. It's called The Point and I don't want to hear anything from you. Don't make me point at you. We're on vacation. We've been waiting for this Carnival cruise for 3 months and you have an attitude. Of course you do. Nothing is ever good enough. My love as a mother isn't good enough for you. You're going to boarding school right after this. So they gave me a little slider and the waitress said, this is complimentary from the chef. And I thought that they like knew who I was or something. So they were giving me like a free slider. So I literally said, oh, thank you so much. Why? And she was like, we just give everyone a complimentary little snack before the starter. And I was like, oh, I'm a nobody. I get it. I came right back down to earth faster than Katy Perry. Anyways, this is the tiniest slider I've ever seen. I'm so excited. It's free. How do they even make meat this tiny? I mean, your husband knows, but I don't. Look at that. I'm just gonna eat it in one bite. That was the first piece of delicious morsel I've had all day. Oh my God, that was so good. I want more. I want a whole burger of that. That is such a flavorful little patty. It's so juicy. It's so salty. And it just has a real grass-fed, good old beef flavor without tasting like fat. And the little bun was super fluffy and toasted. All the toppings were juicy. That was just delicious. I'm shook. I'm gonna give that a 10 out of 10. Wow. Okay. We also have 2 breads. This one is for a human. This one is for a bird. Come on, Mary Poppins. Feed those birds. Let's try it. Okay, it tastes like if you baked seeds on top of a UPS box. It tastes just like that. So if you've had that, you've had this. I mean, like it's kind of like a flavorless cracker. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not grossed out, but there's nothing happening besides flavors you could plant and grow something with. So I'm gonna give that a 4. And we have this little swirl. It looks like a croissant swirl. I'm so excited for this one. Oh my gosh, that was so good. The tiny little burger, I loved it. That long croissant with the butter, wow. I love a plot twist. I'm so excited to be here now. That was one of the best croissants I've had. It was so soft, crunchy on the outside with that rich buttery flavor. Even without the butter, it was very buttery. It was like butter on butter on butter. And that's the American dream. And then the butter was so salty. It was like Cheesecake Factory butter, which is the best butter ever churned by an Amish woman on the wing of a plane. Can they even fly? Probably not. I know they can buggy, but probably not fly. 10 out of 10. Goob. Oh, for my entree, I got this salad called a young lettuce, and they put some black pepper on it as well. It looks very simple. Okay, so this is called a young lettuce. That's the name. I used to be like this lettuce, full of energy, and now I have crow's feet and male pattern baldness and a swollen thyroid. But I'm not gonna be resentful. I'm gonna give it a chance, So it's sort of like a deconstructed salad with beef, steak, tomatoes. Can you say moo? No, it's a tomato. It can't say moo. And then ranch. So I'm just gonna gloop, gloop, gloop it. Okay, here we go. Wow. Oh yeah. Is that too much? Never. Wow, this is the biggest plate I've ever seen. I just realized it now. It's like a flying saucer with extra sauce. It was simple. It was Fountain of Youth lettuce, Tuck Everlasting lettuce, a tomato made of meat, and ranch, but it somehow worked. I think that the tomato was very juicy. It really brought the refreshing aspect. And with that cracked black pepper, mama, that's what dreams are made of. And that's what Hilary Duff sang about. Not about palo, about a beef tomato. And then lettuce was also very crunchy. The ranch, honestly, it tasted like ranch mixed with, oh, perfect, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you so much. The ranch tasted like ranch mixed with like Italian dressing. So it was all American, but also fettuccine, at the same time. And I really like the duality of that. And I just think it worked overall. I really liked it. I'm gonna give it a nice strong 8 out of 10. Okay, this is going great. For my entree, I got the filet mignon with some 3 mustard sauce and carrots and mashed potatoes. I love it when they're served whole like this. It makes me feel like Bugs Bunny. He would do anything for a carrot, anything. He's crazy. Let's try it. Very tender. Okay. Move. And the potato. What? Let's go back to the carrot. Oh my gosh, guys, I think my eye is healed. Oh, I want want a carrot real bad for my pupil. The carrot does not have a lot of flavor, but I've been really into carrots recently, like the steamed ones, soft ones, any kind of like a carrot that has a nice, dense, almost like buttery texture to it. I have been vibing with them a lot, and this one was just cooked to perfection. Like, I swear, it was almost buttery, but it still had a bite to it, and it did actually have a slight buttery flavor with a hint of honey. I just wish it had some more other seasonings. It just felt a little bland to me, but the texture really made me love it. It was just so satisfying to eat, you know? Especially because it was whole. I felt like a farmer. Now the potatoes. Listen, I have no proof that these are powdered potatoes. None. And I'm not saying they are, but my taste buds are screaming, "Hungry Jack, Hungry Jack!" They fully taste like box mashed potatoes, but with a lot of butter and a good amount of salt. So I'm not mad at that, but they're so smooth and they almost have that kind of gritty texture. I'm still eating them. I'm a potato hoarder, but they could be so much better. Now it's time for the filet mignon. Bon appetit. Oh my God, guys. Recently, I've been hearing a lot of people saying bone apple teeth as like a funny joke. They think they're a comedian when they say it. Well, it turns out they are, because that's very clever and actually a very cute style of humor. But I don't say it because I'm French and I know how to say the real thing, you know? Anyways, let's squeeze this garlic out. Last time I had a steak, there was a chunk of garlic on it and I just threw it off. I thought it was a garnish or a decoration from Rooms to Go. I got tons of comments saying, "Timmy, you're supposed to squish the garlic onto your steak." So we're squishing it. Okay, yes. Now let's take this chunk off. That's it. I did get medium well. Don't come for me. And with the 3 mustard sauce. I am pleasantly... Oh, there's a bug. Shh, shh. We'll talk later. I'll see you tonight. Knock on my window. Imagine someone saw me talking to a bug. I'm pleasantly surprised. I don't know why I expected horror, but instead I got a pretty good steak. Now, it's not perfect. It is chewy, and that might be because I chose medium well. I know that's what you're gonna think and say, but it's a little chewier than my typical medium well. I gotta say though, it has such a fantastic steak crunch, like a coating on the outside that's salty, flavorful. The garlic added so much. It's simple, but it's good. So I'm happy with that. I'm not blown away, but Carrie Underwood was when she released that album. She flew so far, and the sauce is amazing. I love it. So it's a 3 mustard sauce. I expected more of a mustardy, like yellow vibe. Imagine they bring out a bottle of French's. I'm like, oh sure, why not? But it tastes more like a classic, rich red wine steak sauce with an extra tanginess. And that, I think, is the 3 mustards. So instead of tres leche, we got tres mustard. I think I'm gonna give this steak a nice 7 out of 10. That's good. And for my dessert, I got this apple thingy. I forget what the name was, but past Timmy is about to say it. So stay tuned. This is an apple tarte tatin. Timmy. Takeout. Okay. I never had a tarty tatin. I've seen Tatooine in Star Wars, but I don't like those movies that much. They're all dry. This is a caramelized apple baked in a puff pastry dome, and it obviously has a blob of ice cream on top and also a twig. Oh my goodness. Oh, the pastry is so puffed. Okay. Oh my God. I almost dropped my fork, but I caught it. So there's certain bites that taste incredible. They taste like a warm, ooey gooey apple pie. But there's other bites that taste like grease without the lightning, and that's the best part. Do I think the good is outweighing the bad? Yes, I do, because I'm still devouring it, but it could be better. I think the apple is also lacking a stronger amount of apple pie seasoning, and I think the pastry could be thicker. It's very thin in some parts, and that kind of makes it tough, because it's almost like a thin paper. I enjoyed it enough, and overall, I had a pretty good meal. So I'm just glad the buffet did not set the tone. It tried to, but I choose my own destiny. Big Mama, which is my my belly's name, is full. I'm gonna test out this bath. So let's see how these jets work. Let's just turn this on. Okay. Now what? Oh, is it this? I don't think that does anything. I think it's just a decoration. I don't see any switches. Do you guys see a switch? I don't know how to work a robot. I'm gonna go figure it out and I'll see you guys after. Oh. Can you see me? Oh my goodness. You know what? This actually kind of feels like one of those eco-friendly materials that's like surprisingly not itchy. Oh my. I feel like Meg in Little Women when those girls are putting on her corset and she's like, you know? I had a fantastic shower. I did not use the bath because it was too complicated. I couldn't figure it out. And I also just didn't feel like soaking in cruise water. I started to think about it. I was like, ooh, this is from the cruise tank. What's in that tank? Do they clean the tank? Do they take a scrub daddy and attack the grime? We don't know. I am very pleased with that experience. Let's test out the bed. Oh. I did sit on here earlier just to edit, but I haven't gotten under the covers, felt the whole fantasy. Okay. Ow, I love it. I'm jogging, whoa. It's actually genuinely extremely comfortable. If I sleep well, this could be one of the best cruise beds I've ever slept on. We'll see. Good night, sleep well. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm tired, it's been a long day. My eye is so blurry. Ooh, sorry, I tried to scare you. Sometimes I feel a little evil. I feel like a deviled egg. Okay, good morning, girlies. So, there's a few things happening. The room smells like again, and it's really upsetting me. It only happens once in a while. I'll just get a huge whiff of diarrhea. Maybe it's the ghost of the bucket from the poop cruise. Maybe he transferred ships. Everything else has been great. I slept so good. This bed is incredibly comfortable. The eye thing did not happen. And my eye is like 60% less blurry. So by tomorrow, it should be totally back to normal. I'm so grateful. I already feel less delirious and delusional. Day 2. It's still day 2. I just wanted to strut twice. Oh no, I dropped something. Bend and snap. Works every time. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm in a good mood because my eyeball is back. Hopefully for good, like Wicked Part 2. So this is my OOTD. I've only worn this, I think, like twice in my life, but it's actually very cute. I wore it in my first cruise video ever, my last Carnival Cruise. So I really feel like I'm embodying naive me, the me that didn't know about the caca smell, and the me that didn't know about the Sazon buffet, whatever it was called, being so monstrous. Was it Sazon buffet? It was like seasoning buffet, or, I don't know. I don't speak French. Whoever told you I did. Did I say that earlier in the video? Never trust past me, only trust present me. Also, future me is pretty evil as well, so don't trust him. Wow, past Timmy. Okay, are you from Milwaukee? I'm sorry. I'm not evil. I'm sorry that I correct all of your careless mistakes. It's not my fault you don't do your research. It's not my fault you can't pronounce things. It's not my fault you were homeschooled. It's not my fault you're bald. It's not my fault that your thyroid is swollen. Today is a day at sea. We are going to go eat breakfast. So I think I'm gonna check out the breakfast buffet and see what it's giving. And then after breakfast, we are gonna explore the whole ship all at once because tomorrow we have the Celebration Key Island to explore. So today is ship day. And then we'll have lunch at some quick service places. And then dinner tonight, we're eating in the main dining hall. It's the free one. So they might try to seat me with someone, but I do have anytime dining. So I can just walk in and they'll pick a table for me. So I'm gonna say, hi, I'm a vlogger and I taste this food. Can I have my own table, please? And hopefully they'll let me sit alone. So I heard a big bang. Not the show and not the theory. It was a whole other bang. Okay. So this is what the breakfast buffet was giving. It was very packed, so it was hard to film it. But they basically had all the breakfast classics. So I got a plate. I got some breakfast sausage, some French toast, a wee baguette. And then I also got a a vanilla Danish and potatoes and corned beef hash as well. And this wall was disintegrating. Girlies, I'm loving the design of this wall. You know, there's rustic, there's modern design. This is more like chewed on. Someone maybe gnawed on the wall. You know, Reagan, are you here with us right now? Because she might be. Honestly, I think my choices seem pretty strong. Maybe not the corned beef hash. It looks a little questionable, but the rest of it looks really, really good. I did avoid the egg items today because I don't remember a lot of food throughout my years of taste testing, but I do remember Carnival's buffet scrambled eggs, and I remember that they tasted like a drop of piss, and I will never put myself through that again. I have too much respect for myself and my Skechers to ever do that. Let's first try this vanilla crown Danish. I don't see a crown. I think Billie Eilish might have stolen it because she kept saying, you should see me in a crown. You should see me in one. Suspicious. Yes. Yes. I know you're thinking, Timmy, why'd you eat that Danish with a fork like an idiot? An idiot sandwich. Well, that's because I've been hearing recently that there is some sort of a stomach bug going around on a lot of cruises. So when I eat at the buffet, I'm touching all those handles, so I'm not gonna eat with my hands at all. No, thank you. They just offered me juice and it looked free. It's in like a little plastic cup, but I don't trust it. It could be 30 bucks. Who knows? That was pretty good. Warmed up, it will be even better. It did taste pre-made. It did taste processed, but like a really good processed Danish. The vanilla flavor sort of reminded me of just any old classic custard. It didn't really taste like the vanilla bean, which is more potent. It tasted more like vanilla pudding, and I prefer the bean. But I still really like this. I think it was flaky enough. It was a classic good old Danish. I'm not mad at that at all. I'm gonna give it a nice strong 8 out of 10. Oh, we're having a good day too already. Okay. Let's try the potatoes. Now these have a very nice color to them. They look very seasoned. Oh, wow. Potato, 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 potato. I didn't know I was in the presence of real life Idahoans. I thought they were a myth, like Narnia. Turkish delight, more like Idahoan joy. That is not a bad potato at all. You know what stood out to me the most? The fact that it tastes like a fresh potato that's been chopped up fresh this morning and then grilled in the griddle with the seasonings. I really feel that. It does not have a frozen potato flavor whatsoever. The skin is slightly crispy. The seasoning is very paprika. It has some garlic powder as well, nicely salted, which is kind of rare for a thick potato like that to be well salted. I feel like people just forget that part, and I appreciate that. The inside was almost a little undercooked, but it was soft enough, so I am fine with that. Okay, I'm gonna give that a nice strong 6.5 out of 10. Very nice. Next up, sausage. Very nicely charred on one end. Am I having a good breakfast? Blessed day, Aunt Lydia. Under his dry eye. That is a perfect breakfast sausage. Now, it does feel reminiscent of my old pal Jimmy Dean. He made a memorable sausage, that's for sure. We had a lot of crazy times back in the day. If you see this, Jimmy, I just want you to know, you can contact me. You got my number. Anytime, buddy. Late at night, too. It tastes like a classic breakfast sausage, possibly from the frozen aisle, but like a good frozen breakfast sausage. Perfect meaty texture. There's no cartilage chunks, no ear, you know. I'm gonna give that an 8 out of 10. Very strong. Now, let's talk about the corned beef hash. So, this is interesting. Every time I've had corned beef hash, it's been like that mushy corned beef that you have to get crispy. You know, it's almost like a ground beef. But this time, I can tell it's the kind of corned beef that goes on a sandwich. It's like the lunch meat corned beef that's been chopped up into little pieces to disguise it as ground beef. They thought they could trick me with their illusions and magic? Impossible. I know my meat. Just ask Jimmy. But to be honest, that sounds kind of appetizing. It sounds a little more appetizing than the mushy beef, you know? Let's see. Okay, at first I was like, oh, okay, this is good. But then the flavor set in and I thought to myself, another illusion, another trick. I think if it was cooked longer and it got really crispy, this actually could be great. But overall, it's a little soggy. The potatoes are soggy. The corned beef is kind of like wilted like a flour, but like a meaty flour. Flavor-wise, though, it does taste good. It tastes like lunch meat, corned beef, and potatoes. Like, that's not a bad thing. But it's all very oily and there is a strong oil flavor coming through as well, which is not very appetizing. So it's not terrible, but it's not good. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Okay, let's try the French toast. This looks very fluffy. I think they may have used a brioche, and if they did, that's effort. I'm proud of you, Carnival, but I don't want to speak too soon. Listen, that is the foundation of a really good French toast. And by foundation, I mean, you know when you're building a house, I've built so many. We actually have a house building business, me and Timmy, and we network with our farmers and things like that. But when you build a house, you got to put down the foundation. You got to put down the concrete, the metal as well, the steel, and the iron, right? But the house still needs its walls. It needs the roof. It needs the bidet, you know, it needs all these different things. And I feel like this only has the steel and the concrete. So it's not bad. I think that the bread they used is quite a fluffy bread. I don't think it's a brioche, but it's thick cut, which is very helpful. It helps keep the French toast moist and kind of bouncy. And it does have that French toast flavor, but it needs spices. It needs some cinnamon, nutmeg, maybe something just to give it a little kick. It's a little basic. And it didn't taste too fresh. It tasted like it's been sitting out for a bit. But as a plain French toast, I really enjoyed it. I'm not mad at that at all. And I'm gonna give it a nice 6.5 out of 10. Yes, this plate was so much better than yesterday's plate. So we're gonna take the win. We're gonna run with it, but I'm not gonna run on the deck because I don't think that's allowed. So I'm gonna run with it somewhere else. How many boogies? That little piece of dry skin earlier that I didn't notice made me so insecure, and now I'm always thinking I have a booger hanging out my nose and I can't even feel it. Am I that numb of a person? Anyways, we're gonna start this ship tour. We're on the very tippity top of the ship. In the words of Jack before he got those little snowflakes on his eyelashes, I'm on top of the world, sweetheart. I don't think that was the exact quote, but it was something like that. Maybe it was like, woohoo! I'm on top of the world, yeah! Cowabunga, dude! Anyways, the wings were expelling some sort of smoke, and I really just feel bad for Miss Ozone Layer. Everyone's always trying to attack her, and they're trying to wear her down, but guess what? She's still here. And this is a massive slide that actually looks very fun, well constructed, so that's great. This is the main pool deck. I'm sorry that it's blurry. We have to be respectful of people. Now, this is called Serenity. This is the grown-ups only area. So you can come here, lounge around, be with your fellow wrinkled people. I'm one of them. I got the biggest crow's feet you've ever seen. Ooh, ooh. See, they won't stop talking. Now it's time to take a look at some of the restaurants. This is the Mexican quick service place called Blue Iguana Canteen, and they basically make burritos, tacos, all that good stuff. This is Guy's Burger Joint, where you can go get a Guy Fieri burger. And this is the Deli. This is basically where you can get all your sandwiches. This is basically Arby's on the sea. Boom, 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 boom. We got the sea anemones. And this roof really impressed me. It's giving, you know, sun, clouds right above you, even though the rain cannot hit you, you know. I love that so much. And this is a barbecue place. I ate here on my last Carnival Cruise and it was quite vile and disgusting, so we're not eating here again. Sorry. Girlies, this lady was trying to sell me tea, like packets of tea. I don't know if she worked here or if she was just a person selling tea. But I said, oh no, thank you. And then she was like, come on, you have a beautiful face for tea. What does that even mean? I love that. Thank you. Oh, there's a bird in here. A bird on the open seas? Oh, girlie's going on an adventure. She's like, I'm not even hibernating. I just felt like taking a trip. Oh, look at that. We're living life on the sea. Rust and crumbs everywhere surrounding me. Oh my goodness. This is a frozen yogurt station. We love that. This is a seafood shack. We hate that. And they also have a decoration of sand and shells. They were like, you know what's missing? The beach. Someone go get a bucket and just dip it into the ocean. Bring it back here. We're putting it on the counter as the centerpiece. That's that. And this pool was actually empty, so I was able to show you guys. It's very pretty. And arg, this is Pizza Pirate, where they serve bagels for breakfast and not pizza. You'd think living a pirate's life would mean no rules, right? So why can't we have pizza for breakfast? Why are we following societal norms with this, pirates? And this is Bonsai Sushi Express. I've never eaten here. I don't think I ever will in the future. I love it when paint is like 3D, like it's like chunky. It's like clumpy paint, and it's somehow more delicious looking. I mean, don't eat paint, obviously. Probably not good for you, but that looks like frosting. Oh, I'm still hungry. I'm ready for lunch. We are officially on deck 8. What is on deck 8? Staterooms. Nothing. You know why, right? Someone ate all the amenities. It was me. I ate them. Just like I'm gonna eat that frosting painting later. Deck 7, this is my home with my beautiful odor surrounding me. And what is on 7? Nothing. Staterooms. Also 6. Nothing. So let's go to 5. Oh my gosh, this one's even more delicious. And this one looks like Jimmy Neutron's friend. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? You see, that's the ear, the nose. I have a confession, guys. I am the original Jimmy Neutron. I just went bald and now I'm unrecognizable. It's crazy. Okay, so deck 5 is the promenade deck. And it seems like we got a lot of good stuff, so let's get started. Deck 5 obviously has like part of the lobby in it and this gorgeous mural with Beth from Little Women, and this is the theater. You lose lounge? Wait, you lose? That's so negative. There's a show going on. Oh my goodness. As you can see, there's tons of chairs. It's a pretty big, pretty nice theater, and these men really look like they are giving it their all. I think it's a comedy show. Should I go on stage and make one of my right jokes? I think the crowd will go crazy. crazy. That's all I got. It's time to go shopping. So we are at Hip Fish. They don't just have beauty and fragrances, they also have snacks and also a tiny model of the ship. I need that on my fireplace mantle right now. Ooh, look, we have all the classics. We have Starbursts, we have Haribo, we have Pringles with his big stinky mustache on the cover. Oh my God, you look like you've been eating bacon. This is a little candy store. Last time I was on a Carnival Cruise, it was closed, but this time I got to go into it and it was crazy. It was like a closet full of sweet treats and it made me kind of sad because my closet only had despair when I was stuck in it. Now this is Hip Fish Fashion and Accessories. I think there was some sort of a showcase happening, so that was exciting. I did not watch it. And there's some gems and jewels that I passed by, had to film them. There's also an alchemy bar. Oh, torture post department. Oh my God. And this is a little coffee shop. Of course, I just skipped through all the coffee and went straight for the sweets, which were in a very cloudy, dusty looking window. So I did not try any of them. Wow. This piece of art, guys, this is depicting, I think, a dinosaur screaming, saying, "Argh!" Just like Sarah Paulson when the asteroid was coming at him. Okay, I can feel the pain through the acrylic paint. Oh, zabadabu, babadadu, lulu. This is a blues area with a lounge. Degas with a D. The D is fire. It smells so musty in here. Time for deck 4. So basically, deck 4 has a Pixels gallery. Of course, it has part of the lobby as well. And the Renoir restaurant, which is the main dining restaurant. There was some sort of a luncheon happening here that I was not invited to. And I took that personally. Anyways, this is the painter's library where basically you can study and read books. I don't see any paint though, so not sure why it's called that. Now this is deck 3. So as you can see, they have, what does that say? Wait. Adventures. They have adventures. They also have a thing 1, thing 2 cut out for some reason. And they also have guest services. Exciting. Girlies, I just met one of you. She was so sweet. She told me that her and her daughter watch me like every day. And it made my day. We took pictures. Listen, if you ever see me out and about, say hi, please. But also know that I might stutter. I might get stuck on my words because I do get nervous. But I just want to give you guys a good experience and like ask you questions and things like that. So I always try to talk even if I can't. As for deck 2 and 1, as you can see, it's just staterooms. And then the bottom non-existent deck has the medical bay, which I'm not going down to because germs. Girlies, that was such a fun cruise tour. I think that this ship is pretty nice. It has a good amount of amenities. Of course, it looks outdated. And of course, some areas stink. But at the same time, like, it's not bad. Oh, look, guys, it is my old buddy, Towel Creature, Towel Monster. It is time for our day 2 lunch. We are eating at 3 different places. First up, we got Guy Fieri's Burgers and Fries, whatever it's called. I got the Chili's Maximus Burger. As you can see, it looks embarrassing, but I'm still gonna try it. Girlies, am I crazy for expecting something a bit epic when I order something called the Chili's Maximus? Which is the most Guy Fieri name I've ever heard. Guy, we get it. We get you like these crazy names, just like your crazy hair and your crazy life. You're perfect, okay? And I'm jealous. Sorry. Me and Guy have been having a bit of a falling out. A lot of you guys know me and him have been very close in the past. Not as close as me and Giada de la Rentis, but still kind of close, you know, and I kind of betrayed him a little bit. Last month, he invited me to Flavortown. I said, Guy, I've been there. I feel like I need a different kind of vacation. And I went to Delicious City. Oh my God, I just got chills. I feel so bad. And he took it the wrong way. He was like, hey, Timmy, why don't you come down to Flavortown? You're betraying me. I thought we were friends. I think I'm scaring people. I'm sorry. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yes, I expected this burger to look more epic. It does not look epic. They gave me a droplet of chili, basically, which looks watered down, a soggy onion ring, and I think this is the SMC sauce, which is like super melty cheese. Cowabunga, dude. So let's just try it. Last time I tried, I think, a different burger. I'm trying to try different things at each restaurant that I eat at. You know, from the visuals, I thought it was going to be nasty in a bad way, but I think it's nasty in a good way. I'm enjoying it. The patty is so juicy and perfectly charred. I don't know if it tasted this good last time that I had it. And I think the patty was a little more flavorless last time. This time, I gotta say, I might visit Flavortown once more. It'll make Guy happy and also I might kind of enjoy myself there. But I'm not staying at Scrumptious Hotel again. That was too wild for me, Guy. It was too much. It was too much. The bun is warm and toasted. The chili honestly doesn't have a ton of flavor, but I'm glad it doesn't taste like gas station chili. It just kind of tastes more like ground beef with some taco seasonings. And that might be what it is. Old El Paso. The SMC sauce to me tasted like mayonnaise. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but the onion ring really is the flop here. She honestly felt like a fried onion skin, you know, like that really tough part that you don't really eat because human teeth cannot handle it. Maybe a horse's teeth can. I don't know. And the breading just kind of was soggy and just kind of like dripped off of it. But otherwise, I think it's a pretty good burger. I'm gonna give it a nice 6.5 out of 10.
For part 2 of my lunch, I went to the deli, okay? And I was craving something fresh. So I got the turkey and Swiss sandwich on a pretzel roll, and they gave me fries.
So last time I ate at the deli, I got the Reuben. And I think I remember it being good. So I'm excited about this sandwich in particular. I did get a turkey Swiss sandwich, even though they had other more delicious sounding options like buffalo chicken sandwich, a veggie burger, things like that. I just feel like I've eaten so many deep fried dishes in the past 24 hours that I kind of need a break. And fries don't count. Why? Because I say so that they don't. My purse is bugging me. God. Let's try one of the fries first. That tastes like absolutely nothing, but it's crispy. So if you don't like flavor at all, but you like texture, this is gonna be the fry for you. I'm gonna give them a 3 out of 10. Oh, and it's on a pretzel roll, which is completely hardened. Okay, the thing about pretzel rolls is you kind of have to have them when they're warm or else your jaw is gonna have a hard time. So let's see. Now, the bottom of it does feel a bit warmer, so, and the turkey looks nice. We're just gonna take that off. That was pretty good when I took off most of this pretzel bun. This is not it. The thing about pretzel buns is they're so hit or miss. It's very rare that a pretzel bun is a sleigh. Also, are you even a pretzel if you're not twisted? What about that? Do you have Cirque du Soleil on your resume? That's what I thought. It's just dry. It's so dry. Even if it was warmed up, to be honest, I think it would still be extremely dry. Also, the pretzel flavor really isn't coming through. I've tasted more pretzel-y pretzels at Wendy's, and she's a farmer. She doesn't even know what a pretzel is. She's like, what is that, Daddy? But I have to say, the other toppings were kind of a group as well. The turkey tasted like high-quality turkey. It did not taste like Oscar Mayer's Flaps of Mystery. That was totally real, totally authentic. The Swiss cheese tasted great, very tangy, and the veggies were all very crispy. Now, the mayonnaise did taste a little sweet, like too sweet, like in a dessert way, and I don't know why. Well, guys, did you know that when I was a kid, it was my birthday, and one of my parents' friends offered to make me a cake. So she came over on my birthday with this delicious-looking chocolate cake, and we were eating it, and we were like, oh, this is so good, it's so moist. I was like 8, and I was like, oh, I love the flavor profile. And she was like, oh, great, well, I added mayonnaise to it. She said, I added mayonnaise to it. I know we all try to be innovative and creative, but at what cost? And I remember even as a kid, I was like, there's mayonnaise in this, and I got really grossed out. But I was raised to be a people pleaser, so I said, so good, delicious. Anyways, this mayonnaise kind of tastes like that cake, but it didn't ruin it. So I'm happy with this. I'm gonna give it a nice strong 7 out of 10, yes.
For part 3 of my lunch, I went to the Blue Iguana Cantina, and I just got a chicken burrito bowl. So it has rice, pinto beans, chicken, cheese, green salsa, pico de gallo, and sour cream.
So my camera wasn't filming. I thought it was. I taste tested this. So I'm gonna rewind. That was a pretty good rewind sound effect, right? I sound like a baby elephant. And I kind of look like one too. That's crazy. I'm gonna reenact what I did and said. So I started with saying, you know, this burrito bowl is not very big. When I get a burrito bowl, I'm used to it being robust, like my tit, you know, and that's literally what I said. I said my tit. But this is kind of small. I could have asked for more because it was free. I could have said, can I get more rice, more beans, more of everything, sir? But I am kind of full, so it's kind of a blessing that it's small, you know. Let's try it. First try. Hey, lumberjack. I actually really like the chicken. I do. I think it has sort of a adobo chipotle pepper flavor to it with some lime, and it tastes seared. It's tender. It's good chicken, and that's probably the most important part, so that's good. All the toppings taste pretty good too. I like the green salsa. It's very limey, and the pico tastes very fresh, but the rice and beans taste weird. Not like in a rotten rice. The rice and beans taste like how sawdust smells. If you've ever walked into a Home Depot, that smell of that sawdust tastes like this. And that's so weird to me because I'm not at a Home Depot. I rarely go to Home Depot, actually. I know you'd think, Timmy, I thought that was basically your second home. I know the neck muscles kind of give me away, but it's not. I do love the chicken though, so I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10.
Girlies, we have a new little friend. Hello, little rabbit. Oh my God, that nose. That is adorable. Are these little chocolates? No. Okay, I wish they were.
Oh, workout of the month completed.
Hello, I have been editing for the past couple hours. It's been great. I got a lot done. It's time for dinner. We're gonna eat in the main dining room. So I'm gonna see if I can get a table alone. Let me check out the app. Because I got the anytime dining, I'm not sure if I have to like check in or something. And hopefully I can just put like alone setting. Because, you know, it is fun to talk to people. I mean, I try to tell myself that even though I absolutely despise it. I'm just kidding. It just kind of scares me. But like when I'm filming, I want to say everything I feel like saying without thinking about people listening. You know what I mean? It just gets awkward. They watch me film. It's like I have an audience and I know I'm a star, but I'm a star that performs alone. Okay, so your time dining at Renoir restaurant. Check in to dine. Let's see. Okay, I'm selected. Seat me at a shared table. There's an option not to sit at a shared table. Oh my God. Let me keep that off. Check in one guest. I'm gonna get my own table? I'm so excited because last Carnival Cruise, I was seated with this super nice lady. She was actually wonderful. I loved her. I still think about her sometimes, actually, and I think about what we could have had, but I couldn't be my full self on camera, you know? I couldn't be who I am, which is human. Edward, change me. Welcome to Renoir Restaurant, where basically you can eat for free, but also feel a bit more classy than you do at the buffet. And I think that's a great combination. For my appetizer, I got the corn chowder. And they gave me a cranberry roll as well.
Okay, girly, so I am seated alone technically, but I'm very close to another table. But I feel great. I am loving the vibe of this place. I love the colors. It's very like reds and oranges and citrus. You know, I don't know what I was saying. I'm a little nervous. We have a conch. Hello? I'm putting that down. So we have a cranberry bread. I have never had a cranberry roll for dinner, I don't think. And we have some corn chowder with, I think, some possibly succotash on top. You guys know I do like some succotash. Carnival, I didn't know you had that in you, mama. That was fantastic. You know what that tastes like? That tastes like the bread that they make in the factory that has all the cheesecakes. There's just cheese all over the walls, queso flinging everywhere. I love that place. It tastes just like the brown bread there. It has the same texture, the same kind of sweet wheat flavor. I'm not a big fan of wheat. I'm into like that bleached processed flour taste, but I love Cheesecake Factory's wheat bread. And it's like the same exact thing, but with little cranberry tart bursts in it. And I feel like that really took it to the next level. The butter was very salty. This tastes like steakhouse level bread, honestly, at the free place. I love it. 10 out of 10. Okay, let's try the corn chowder with the succotash. It smells like cream of chicken soup. It may very well be that. And if it is, I won't be too mad. You know, I'm slurping these kernels up now, and I'm gonna be slurping them out tomorrow morning. And when I see them, I'll say, it was nice meeting you last night. This is not the best corn chowder soup I've ever had, but it's not disgusting and vile. It tastes like watered down corn chowder. It's missing a potato starchiness that makes most corn chowders feel hearty and full, you know? This is more like corn water with maybe a splash of milk. It would go perfectly with the milk pasta we had yesterday. That was truly such a mind-boggling dish. Overall, it is disappointing. Thankfully, my expectations were in the Marina's Trench and also in the Marina's Diamond. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. I'm not mad.
Woohoo! Party on the open sea. Where's Pennywise? I want to dance with that clown. Come on. For my entree, I got the chicken cordon bleu with some broccoli and some potatoes and a sauce.
Girlies, this smells and looks really good. We have some fingerling potatoes. I'm guessing they're able to play piano as well. That's a talent I don't have, but a potato does. Opa! I gotta get more hobbies, Opa. Let's try it. Let me dip in the sauce.
That sauce. Okay, I'm shaking right now. There's a big negative and a huge positive happening here. The potatoes are extremely plain. You know when, you're at home and you're craving fries and you have potatoes at the house and you're like, I can be creative. I can make fries that taste just like McDonald's. Oh, is that Ronald laughing? He's laughing at you. And then you try to make the fries and they just turn out kind of like baked, shriveled up potatoes that are super oily and not crispy. That's exactly what these potatoes taste like. They don't have much flavor. They don't have really anything going on. They just taste like someone tried to make fries and they failed. But this sauce, you're gonna think I'm so crazy and wild, which I am. This cream sauce tastes like a Slim Jim. Not Jimmy Dean, because we all know he's not slim. He's a real thick man. God, do I miss him. Slim Jim is a type of beef jerky that's like very processed and stretched out. It tastes like that, and I love Slim Jims. So this is like liquefied Slim Jim on a potato. I'm fine with it. It could be so much worse. I'm gonna give that a nice 7 out of 10. Let's try these veggies. Bird's eye, under his eye. Okay, the veggies aren't seasoned. They don't taste buttery. They just taste like a frozen bag of bird's eye. It's fine. But once again, the sauce made them taste good. So I just love this sauce. Let's try the chicken cordon bleu now. Hello, can I add some more Slim Jim to this Slim Jim liquid? Thank you. That was bad but good at the same time, I gotta say. This is a multifaceted dish. The chicken was very bland. It really had no seasoning. It was also extremely dried. The texture reminded me of if you freeze dry something and then you rehydrate it. Kind of like that. That's how dry. Drier than my eczema. And the breading, very simple. But crispy, I have to say it was crispy. Nice panko. But let me tell you, the sauce made it delicious, to be honest. It somehow brought this astronaut chicken to life. And it gave it such a strong kick, a Slim Jim. And it was also lemony, very lemony actually. I just got that hint. It was being blocked by the massive Slim Jim. So basically the sauce is amazing. It saved, oh yes, thank you so much. Fantastic. Thank you. The sauce was fantastic. So yeah, overall, the sauce was incredible. It saved every crumb of mediocrity and I'm very grateful for it. I wish I had it for every meal on this cruise.
For my dessert, I got the creme brulee, which came coated in a massive sugar wall.
Divas, this is a big creme brulee. Oh, there is a long hair. There was like a 2-foot long hair going from my plate to my spoon. How did it connect? How? Samara, let's crack it open. That's thick. Wait. Well, that is just the thickest creme brulee I ever did see. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I just don't want all this sugar crystal. Okay, I enjoyed it, but that sugar crystal layer was so thick. I think that Amy March from Little Women could have ice skated on it. That scene was so crazy. When she fell through that ice, everyone was so worried, besides Beth. You don't know this, but she was laughing. She was like, I'm not gonna go first. Amy is. But karma got her, that's for sure. Sorry, Beth. Once I took off the sugar topping, the actual inside of it did have a classic delicious vanilla bean custard flavor. It is very creamy with a slight curdle texture, but it didn't bother me, and I still ate all of it. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Dinner could have been a lot worse, and I'm grateful.
Okay, girly, so that whole time I was sitting next to these really, really nice ladies. They were like right next to my table. There was like a 6-inch gap, and that really helped me. I was still able to film and have like a little bit of privacy, but I also talked to them. Oh, I'm out of breath. I'm walking up lots of stairs. Where am I? Anyways, they were super nice and I was a social butterfly. I don't know why I'm so scared to talk to people, but girl, I kind of ate that. We had a great conversation, proud of myself, and they told me some tea. They said that on this Carnival cruise, they serve the same food in the dining room and the buffet every night. What? I'm gonna test that theory out and see if my chicken cordon bleu is at the buffet right now. This investigation moment. Nancy Drew is shaking right now, girls. Girlies, the rumors are true. I thought my chicken cordon bleu committed to me. I thought I was the only one. Girlies, I still have my eye ointment in, but I was just woken up by the captain guy on the speaker singing. He sung like Sam. He said... He started his message by saying, "Ooh, good morning." And I was like, Mariah Carey? Adina Menzel? Adele Dazeem? It was the captain. And then he was like, "We're in celebration key. Woo!"
My goopy eye is still very tired, sir.
Girlies, I don't know how to contain myself right now. I'm shaking. Hold on tight, spider monkey. Girlies, guess what cruise ship is parked right next to us here at the island? Here's a hint. We are parked next to the iconic poop cruise from hell. I'm starstruck. I don't know what to do. Hi, Stinky. Should I send over my ice bucket on like a little string maybe? Because I heard they're filling all theirs up. But they renamed it and it's now called the Sunrise. They were like, let's just go in the opposite direction. What doesn't scream like toilet? The sun. You know, it's super far away. It's a ball of gas. Oh, never mind. It kind of fits the brand. Anyways, I got breakfast. Now I know you're thinking, Timmy, is that a pizza box I see? Yes. And what about it? And what about it? Sometimes I'm craving some gout in the morning. I had planned to do a room service breakfast today. I like to stick to my plan. Now it turns out they're not serving breakfast food. They're only serving like lunch types of food. I don't know why, but it is what it is. So I was like, I'm just still gonna get room service. I'll just have pizza and wings for breakfast. I mean, it's not that crazy. Have you never had leftover papillon pizza for breakfast? Never? Who raised you? Responsible people? That's crazy. Anyways, this was not free. The pizza was $6, the wings were $7. Not super pricey compared to like real life food, but if the quality is trash, then any price is too much. So let's hope it's not. Let's first try the pizza. Oh, a whole pizza for me? In the AM? Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh, I love being a showgirl. We have 4 big slices, and I feel like the main topping might be orange grease. You see that? I'm just gonna fold it like Sophia Loren in Houseboat. Oh, delicious. Let's see. Oh my God, that's terrible. I love it. Dang flabby, that's the worst quality pizza I've ever had. Listen, that is worse quality than frozen pizza, bowling alley pizza, but it tastes better than all of those. The crust is so paper thin and chewy, but it still has a charred flavor to it, so we love that. The cheese is the fakest tasting part, in my opinion. It really kind of turns into a goo in your mouth, a goo. Goo goo gaga. It's almost like a liquefied cheese, but it's very salty and very flavorful. And then the pepperonis are so incredibly greasy. They literally coated the whole pizza almost like the ozone layer around the earth, you know? It's like protecting it, like Mother Earth, you know? I'm still half asleep, guys. I'm sorry. And the grease and pepperonis just are so salty too, and they just add so much delicious, trashy flavor. And then the marinara sauce just tastes like tomato paste. So for trashy pizza, I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. Compared to, let's say, DiGiorno, which is not delivery. It's never delivery. It's always DiGiorno. I would give it like a 3, obviously, because that's more of like the high-end frozen pizzas. But still, I love the flavor. Next up, chicken wings. I got the buffalo ones. Now, they did come with, oh, I should take a close-up video of this. I'm sorry. They did come with blue cheese, and there was no option to change that. I would have gotten ranch, but Carnival said, we don't care. Stop with the customizations. Okay, Pennywise. My gosh, you're in a bad mood. Are you hungry? Okay, so this has its little toe poking out. Let's try it. That's barbecue, I think. What is that? Ah! Oh. Let's try a different piece. This one looks a bit more normal. No. That one was worse. I'm gonna go back to my pizza. Come here. That second bite was inedible to me. I hated it so much. The texture is weird. And by that, I mean, they're too soft. You know, most chickens lift. They got some muscle to them. They got a nice texture. This chicken was the laziest in the chicken pen. Wait, the pig pen. The chicken coop. Was the laziest in the chicken coop. And she would say, I don't feel like hatching my egg right now. Can you hatch it for me? Are you from Milwaukee? I'm sorry. That's how lazy she was. And I can tell because it's so soft. It's so, it gave me the ick. It gave me the ick so bad. Also, the chicken itself does not have a chicken flavor. It tastes like nothing. It tastes like you are biting into something that is pretending to be chicken, but you can tell that like a robot made it. They were like, beep bop, boop, boop, they'll never know, they'll never know. And then the sauce is some sort of a barbecue honey thing, but it's so watered down. It tastes like watery. Just vile. Disgusting. I'm giving these a 0 out of 10. It's time to go to the island, girlies. Oh.
So this is my OOTD. I'm wearing my shirt that looks like the Walmart logo, but it's actually from Target. I'm wearing my shorts from Amazon that really accentuate my BBL. And I'm wearing my hat from Amazon. It's breathable so that my bald head doesn't become hard boiled. And of course, my Skechers, ow. Because when you're walking around an island, you need support. And this is not sponsored by Skechers, but they do give me support. So we're gonna have a great time.
As I debarked the ship, I knew I was about to come face to face, or should I say bucket to bucket, with the icon herself. Wow, I love the rebrand, sis, but you can't take away that odor. Oh God, it was so bad. I'm just kidding, it did not smell at all, but I think my soul could smell its past. Anyways, this is the first time I've seen the Carnival Conquest outside up close, and it looks gorgeous, guys. We've been on this vessel for days, and we really hadn't even seen it. Isn't that crazy? We just trust that like we're on a ship. We don't even know. We could be on a UFO. And this is Celebration Key. Everyone always drags me for calling these islands keys, but it's spelled key. People say it's K. It's not K. This is not a jewelry store. Every kiss begins with K. Just kidding, it's key. There's this gorgeous Celebration Key sign you can take pictures with. And girlies, they have their own Disney castle. They have a Celebration Key castle, and it's made of sand and squid and octopuses and also some seaweed. I think Ariel sold this to them on Zillow. She was like, I'm a human now. Daddy, go ahead and sell my castle, daddy. And girlies, I was shook by the size of this pool. It's basically a lake, but without the scary amoebas.
Girlies, we have a sandy, dusty Disney castle. We have the biggest pool I've ever seen. I've never seen a pool like this. I don't understand. I can't comprehend it. I'm shook, and I did hear someone say this is a new island. So I guess it just emerged from the sea, and they just built on it. They were like, oh, one just popped up. Let's grab it. I'm good. I love this. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay.
There's an ice cream place called Yum Shine Scoops. I think that they meant to spell sunshine, but like autocorrect has been real messy on my iPhone recently, so I get it. Also, this is a slushy bar type situation, type deal, type moment. And this is a close-up of the castle. As you can see, whoever made the sand castle left in tons of shells. They were too lazy to sift it. Listen, I get it. When I'm baking a cake, I don't ever do the sifting part. That's crazy. And this is a little store called Island Treasure. The main star in the store is this flamingo that is all legs and neck and nothing else. Mama, serve those long legs. Who are you, Nicolas Cage? And this diva went to posture school, but she overcorrected and now she is bending back. There's some more stores you could browse through. I did not because there were too many. I got overwhelmed, but I did go into this rum cake factories and gift shop, and look, they're making them fresh. Panera is shaking.
It smells so good in there. Makes me want a rum cake real bad. But I'm saving my appetite, especially because I'm still tasting pizza burps. They're kind of delicious. I'm really enjoying them, but we gotta eat. Wait a second. This is not a private island. It's a private chunk of an island. You can exit, and I think you're just in the Bahamas. Okay, I kind of like that option. I kind of do, because even though I don't adventure out of the touristy areas, other people do.
There's the Bahamas in the distance. As you can see, there's a whole world outside of this little tourist trap. I'm just kidding. This is a very nice place. I'm just feeling extra quirky today. Sorry. As you can see, there's some gorgeous views. There's lots of trees. There's hammocks. There's games you can play. Now it's time for the important stuff, girlies, the food. This is a barbecue and brews restaurant. As you can see, it does cost, after burp. Ooh, the oatmeal's coming back up. I just had it for breakfast. Guys, I'm home already. Hi. Anyways, the whole menu cost some money, so I just kept looking for the free food. They also had some food trucks, which also cost them money, but here's some of the menus. There was more than this. I just forgot to film the rest. Now, this is Mingo's, which is mainly a bar. I think they also serve some food, and I had to crop the video because there were people literally twerking. And it was kind of fierce, but like, girlies, there were cheeks just everywhere. And I wanted to join in, but I did not want to intimidate the others with my groundbreaking skills. Here we go, the main food hall. So I assumed everything here would be free, but it turns out I'm a little too optimistic and I should be a bit more negative. Because behind the cute decorations, guess what, girlies? There is some trickery happening. So it turns out you can get one meal for free, either from the food trucks or from the food hall. But after that, you have to pay. And this was my free meal, girlies. This is it. This tiny little Greek bowl with a free cookie, which I'm very grateful for. But girlies, I wanted more.
I have so many thoughts right now. They're just running through my head like Seabiscuit. He was a fast horse, right? Just like him. But my biscuit's a little more delicious. Anyways, I really like this island. I think it's actually gorgeous. The pool is insane. There's tons of shops, tons of places to eat. But I already have something bad to say about the food and I haven't even tried it yet. And that is the fact that on every other private island I have been to, you know, like Disney's, Norwegians, all those, there's always a big free buffet option. And you can try tons of little things. There's like island themed food, but not here. You get one free entree with a cookie. I'm grateful, but also it's kind of pathetic. And the entree is very small. I'm sorry, but this is a tiny scoop of rice. I'm a growing man. I'm expanding through my love handles, through my neck, and I need to eat. And it's not even unlimited toppings. You get 3 toppings, 1 sauce, 1 meat, that's it. So I chose rice, tzatziki for my sauce, feta, tomato, and cucumber for my toppings, and for the meat, I got lamb. I wanted chicken, but I keep getting comments saying, Timmy, you only eat chicken. I'm sick of eating chicken, eat other meats. Okay, well, I'm eating lamb now. Bah. I know it's gonna upset Mary, but I really don't care. I have to please my audience. So I'm gonna eat this and then I might go and pay for something at a food truck just to try something else too. But it smells good, so that's nice. Let's just kind of mix it together. Okay, let's see. Wow. Where was this on the ship? Can we not have things of this quality on the vessel? I really like this. I think the meat really is perfect. Like, oh, there's a bee. I can do this. I can do this. What was I saying? Is it gonna rain? I felt a droplet. My camera cannot get wet, girlies. This meat is literally perfect Euro meat. It is so flavorful. It's so salty. It is packed with Mediterranean seasonings. It's tender yet crispy on the edges. It's perfect. And it brings all the flavor this bowl needs. The rice is very plain. It doesn't matter. The meat is taking care of that. The tzatziki is very refreshing, goes perfectly with the meat, tastes very cucumbery, and the toppings do taste a little soggy, a little, you know, maybe they were chopped up hours and hours and hours and hours, maybe days ago. Who knows? I'm not saying they were, but that's just what they taste like. Other than that, it's pretty much a fantastic bowl. I just wish it was bigger. Do they not know they're feeding a pig today? Now we have a cookie. Oh my goodness, this was free. Oh, I thought that was a piece of lettuce. It's just the paper. I'm always thinking about food. Even when I see paper, I'm like, lettuce. Oh, it's extremely soft, but in like a soggy way. Let's see. How do you mess up a chocolate chip cookie? How evil do you have to be to do that? Not only does it have a processed flavor, you know the Chips Ahoy, the soft baked ones that taste like almost like a raisin because they're so processed. There's like a fermented flavor in there. This has that same flavor, but on top of that, it is soggy in a very disintegrated kind of way. Wait. It's almost like it's deteriorating, so it's getting soggy. That is the vibe here. You know, like an old house when the walls start to crumble and the roof falls in on you and you're covered in wet mildew. This is giving that worst cookie I've ever had. I got 2 things. I went to the Grand Bahama Taco Truck and I got some jerk chicken tacos. Plus I went to the Mini Donut King and I got an assortment of donuts. So this is all my food. As you can see, there's the jerk chicken tacos. They came with some free chips and a mountain of salt. And then my donuts. So I used to have 6 donuts and then I tripped on my Sketcher and 3 of them flung into the sand. Mother Nature is munching on them right now. I guess she was hungry and she sent a twig. She was like, trip him now. I want that donut. She's so greedy. She already has the whole planet. What more do you need? You know what? I'm gonna try the donuts first because I'm just kind of sad about the ones that I lost. Let's first try cinnamon sugar. Oh my. Someone just gave me the stink eye. A lady showed me this from, okay. Rude. And I would have offered her a donut. Delicious. Let's try the glazed one now, which is just like a glazed drizzle. It tastes more like a funnel cake than a donut, and I'm grateful for that. I really am. I love funnel cakes. This tastes like classic fair food. It doesn't taste like Dunkin' Donuts or anything like that. It's very fried, but very fluffy on the inside. And the cinnamon sugar, the glaze, all of it worked so well. I adore those. 10 out of 10. Slay. There's nothing more to say. Let me try this jerk chicken taco. It looks really good. Oh, and it came with chips with a lot of little salt crystals on it. I love salt crystals. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's salt on a chip. I love it. This jerk chicken taco, oh, it's dripping, has jerk sauce, chicken, some sort of slaw, and like pico de gallo, I think.
That's not what I wanted. What? How? Oh, I'm dripping. My nose is crying. I am so disappointed in that. I can't even tell you. I thought jerk chicken tacos would be a safe bet. I love tacos. I love jerk chicken. I thought I would love both things combined, but this doesn't taste like either of those things. It tastes like disappointment. It tastes like canned chicken. I'm not joking. It tastes like, what's it called? With tuna of the land. That one.
Yes. Must be on a video.
Oh, of course. Hi. Hello. Sure. That was nice. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, tastes like canned chicken in a tortilla. And it looks like it has seasoning, but it tastes plain. So I am disgusted by that. The slaw tastes fine. It tastes like slaw. The drizzle on top, like the jerk sauce, it just tastes like mayonnaise and paprika. Oh, I'm pooping. So because it tastes like canned chicken and mayonnaise, it's kind of giving chicken salad wrap. And I'm so mad. I'm gonna have to give that a 1 out of 10. This was $11. I forget how much this was. They were not included because I already used my one free meal. Gorgeous island. But if I can't pig out for free, is it worthy of me?
It is time to go back to the ship, girlies. I saw all I wanted to see. I ate what I did not want to eat. And as I got back on board, I saw a leak happening. A leakage. Oh my goodness, girlies, we've got Dumbo. Wait, that's a very negative name. We've got Smart-O. Look at him. This is so cute. Oh, hello. That's so nice. It's a goodbye message. Goodbye. And it's basically saying get out of your room by 8:30 in a very kind way. I love it. Hey girlies, this is it. This is the final meal of the cruise. I feel like this one really flew by. Oh, look, there's a bird flying by. What are the odds? I'm lying, there's no bird. I just wanted to have a magical moment. There is a shark though. Oh my God. Just kidding, I lied again. We are gonna have dinner at the buffet. Now, I know you're thinking, Timmy, the buffet for the final night, what are you doing? It is the same food as the main sit-down restaurant. So I'd rather just be casual and eat at the buffet where it's a bit emptier during dinner time. I can try more things. So let's finish this trip off strong, girlies. The buffet was super packed, so I could not film it, but this is what I got. I got mashed potatoes and gravy, a jerk pork piece. I got a fried tomato, not a fried green tomato, a fried tomato, some rice, and this bourbon chicken as well.
Am I happy with the choices tonight that they're providing? Yes. That was another lie. I can't stop. I'm very unhappy with the visuals, but we're not going to judge a book by its cover, or a potato by its gravy, or a tomato by its breading. I couldn't film the buffet because it was too packed, so I'm sorry about that. But this was the main options. There was some fishiness happening too. Avoided that. There was also the salad bar, the bread. Didn't feel like that. Oh, but the dessert looks really good tonight, so I'm ready for that. But let's just move. Let's just get our fork out. Okay, go back. Thank you. Okay, apparently he can teleport now. That's scary. Let's first try the fried tomato because I don't want it to get soggy. So I've heard of fried green tomatoes. It's a movie, it's a food. I've never heard of just a typical fried tomato. And that's what this is. It's a red tomato that has been breaded and deep fried, the skin shriveled. Let's see how it tastes. So I gotta say, the breading is crispier than expected. It's perfectly crispy, actually. It just doesn't have any flavor. It just tastes like panko breadcrumbs, that's it. Empty, a void of flavor. The only real flavor happening is the tomato within. Now, the tomato within tastes like a hot, soggy tomato. And at the very end, there's an oceanic kick. I guess it's fitting because I'm looking at the ocean right now. I'm also tasting it. All my senses are feeling oceanic, but I don't like the flavor. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna have to give it a 2 out of 10. Next up, let's try this pork chop. This is a jerk pork chop. Let's see if it tastes like chicken salad or jerk pork. That's pretty good. It is half fat, but so am I. That is not bad. Oh, I feel I have to sneeze. I feel like I have a booger like tickling me. It's gone. Wonderful. The pork itself is chewy, but it does taste real, so there's that. It doesn't taste seared. It tastes more like boiled, kind of like a seafood boil, but instead pig. And the sauce on the outside is nice. It does have a jerk chicken vibe, but it's not strong enough. It's kind of watered down sauce, so that's disappointing. But at least it tastes good. You know what I mean? Even if it tastes light, it tastes good. And this rice,
You know when rice tastes a little too earthy, kind of like dirt? That's what this is giving. The vegetables in it do taste nice and crunchy, but it's just a plain rice with a sprinkle of dirt flavor. I'm not mad at it. I would still eat it. But yeah, here, you want some? No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good. He's a spoiled brat already. Next up, mashed potatoes and gravy. The gravy looks a little clumpy, but that could mean it's homemade. Mom's gravy always had a clump in it. It was my favorite part. I would chew on the clumps. They'd get stuck in my tooth. I'd save it for later. The potatoes, shockingly, taste more real than the potatoes at the sit-down restaurant, even though it's the same potato. How does that work? When you add a potato with a potato, you get potato pie, potato, 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 potato. Like, it isn't too smooth, it isn't grainy. There's a real potato flavor, a real potato texture. It just tastes like it has way too much milk, to the point where it's almost like potato soup without the bacon and the cheese. What's a potato soup without the bacon and the cheese? Nothing. And the gravy just tastes like mushroom nectar. I've never come up with a more disgusting phrase in my life, and I am kind of impressed with myself. But it's a bad combination. Very bland, not good. 3 out of 10. What is going on? Feels like we're back at day 1, doesn't it? Coming full circle, full bald-headed circle. Let's try the bourbon chicken. Okay, you know, that's not really giving bourbon chicken, but it tastes kind of good. It's very simple. I mean, like, you could tell from the visuals that it looked unseasoned and uncultured, just like you. I feel very attacked right now. He's cuter than me. People like him more than me. You know, this is the only time we're gonna be on my channel. The only time. It tastes more flavorful than it looks, if that makes sense, but it's still not super flavorful. It has sort of a light barbecue seasoning flavor to it. It does not taste like bourbon chicken at all. And I know my bourbon chicken, because when I'm at the food court at a mall and I hear bourbon chicken sample, I'm gonna get that sample and I'm gonna go around 3 times. So it's not giving that, but I did enjoy that little light tangy barbecue-y vibe. And it was pretty tender, so I'm extremely hungry. I'm gonna get dessert and maybe some Guy Fieri fries or something. We'll see.
We are back at the deli, and this time I got the Southwest chicken wrap, and they gave me free fries once again. So that's it. What do we think?
So our little guest had to go home. Shut up. I'm on my vacation. I wanted the Guy Fieri Burger. It was closed. I wanted a burrito from the Blue Iguana. It was invisible because it blends into things, you know, and it was closed. So I went to the only open place, and it was a sandwich place. I got the chicken Southwest wrap. Now the chicken looks a little interesting. It's like shredded and in some sort of seasoning or something. There's lots of bacon, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and a chipotle ranch. So let's see. Where is the Southwest? Because I always hear like Southwest, this, Southwest, that. Is it like Texas? I know where the West Wing is. It's where Belle wasn't supposed to go, but I don't know about Southwest. So I'm not mad at this wrap at all. I think it's a pretty good wrap. I gotta say, I think the chicken tastes like shredded chicken with a little bit of seasoning, a hint of a cilantro vibe, which I didn't mind. The bacon was a little chewy, but tasted fresh, so that's good. The ranch was tangy. The wrap didn't feel stale. The veggies tasted good. This is pretty good. I think the deli might be one of the better things on this ship. And I know this is kind of an anticlimactic last dinner, girlies. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it work. And we still have dessert. My sweet tooth is, oh, I think it's screaming. I'm about to feed you. Stop it.
It is time for le pastry. I got the apple cream cake, the polenta peach pudding, and some carrot cake as well.
Yeah, he's out. I told him that if he stopped smiling so much, trying to outshine me, he could stay out. And he's smiling. Don't trust him. Ever. Okay, so let's first try this apple cream cake. I vaguely remember trying this last time, I think. And the fact they still have the same dessert is kind of crazy. So it just looks like a blob of whipped cream with chunks of apple in it. So I love it. Oh my God, I love it. If apple pie evolved through evolution throughout like millions of years and it became whipped cream, it would be this. And that's why science is so fascinating. We just don't know what's going to evolve into what. In 300 years, I might be a beluga whale. That is so fluffy. The whipped cream almost has a slightly marshmallowy texture to it. It's like very bouncy and sticky. So there might be some like fluff mixed in there, and the little apple chunks just taste like apple pie filling. There's a cinnamon flavor throughout. It's very light. I could eat the whole pan of it, but I'm not a greedy person. 10 out of 10. Slay. Let's try the carrot cake. You know, there's an aftertaste of like butter. Almost like a movie theater butter juice. And I hate that fake tasting butter. This tastes like I can't believe it's not butter, and I cannot believe that it tastes like that. I also think that the carrot cake has quite a grainy texture. I like more of a fluffy carrot cake, not so chunky, you know? I'm not a fan of that. I'm gonna have to give that like a 3 out of 10. Now this, I'm excited about this one. It's a polenta peach warm pudding with a cream sauce. That sounds like something adventurous, but also possibly delicious. Let's see. Oh my, that is shockingly good. I've never been a huge fan of polenta. I just feel like if you're gonna eat ground up corn, you might as well eat cornbread and not cornbread stew. But polenta in a dessert really is next level. It kind of tastes like cream of wheat cereal. And it brings me back because back in the day when I was like 5, 6, me and my family always ate cream of wheat for like breakfast. I'll put sugar in it and I loved it. I haven't had it since, but like this took me back to that memory. Did it take you back? Girl, I was produced in a factory, so no. Right. I feel like we're starting to bond a little bit. And it also has a pound cake flavor. So it's like cream of wheat meets pound cake, meets a little bit of a cornbread vibe with a light peach flavor. And that cream sauce just kind of soaked through and made it almost feel like a bread pudding. Loved. 10 out of 10. So we ended this trip on a great note, but we're not ending it at this table. We're going to go outside and end it with a view. Oh, hi again. How are you?
So was it the same?
Yes, it was the same. It was a chicken cordon bleu. That was the nice lady that told me the tea about the buffet and the restaurant having the same food. Well, girlies, we're ending this cruise with the iconic vessel right behind me. I can smell it from here. I just want to say I had a great time. I think I had more fun on this cruise than my first Carnival cruise, probably because I was in a suite, but also because I'm a cruise pro now. And it was just fun. Is it my favorite cruise line ever? No. Is it my favorite suite I've ever been in? I've been in 2 out of the 2. I would say it was probably equal to the first one besides the stench. The food overall was mostly bad, but hey, we made the best of it. And next month, I'm going on a big cruise. And by big, I mean the biggest. So stay tuned. If you watch this whole thing, girlies, you are that girly. Also, give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. I love you. Mwah. Bye, Stinky. Love you.